turned 28 and never have I had such a clear sign that I am transitioning into a new stage of life. Hi, my name is Sarah, and on this channel of Sarah Refined, we discuss self-development and living life with intention. It doesn't feel like it was almost 10 years ago that I was backpacking across Europe alone, depressed but thinking I knew everything I needed to know. It doesn't feel like 5 years have gone by since I went to college and found myself into a career I love and adore. Now I'm at the stage in life where I have a husband and a mortgage and a career, like a full-time career, and I have a baby on the way. It's just, I don't know how I got here. I mean, I know the baby part. The rest of it just is kind of like, wow, I have a lot of stuff and good things around me, and it's fantastic. But I know that transitioning into new stages of life can be really terrifying and intimidating for a lot of people. We want to dress younger, or we want to still be youthful. It's that whole fear of missing out and all of that stuff, right? And it's hard for us to let go and to want to actually become the full adults we are meant to be. And that doesn't mean you have to have a checklist of spouse and house and mortgage and babies, because that's not the life for everybody. So the gist of what I'm saying is that I don't want to wake up in 5 years and wonder, what did I do for myself? I'm not super happy with where I am. I've got 2 kids, low self-esteem, a job that's just a job rather than a career I love. And I'd like to instead wake up thinking I'm in exactly where I want to be. I've gotten here with intention, and I feel like I really prepared myself for this time of my life. So without further ado, here are 6 things that I am doing now to create good habits and prepare myself for my 30s. Quick disclaimer, this is not because I think 30s is old, but rather just it's the next chapter. I want to age as gracefully as I can because my goal is to live till at least 120. Number 1 is to drink more water and take my vitamins regularly. This body is not going to get any younger. It's not going to be aging in reverse. It doesn't matter how many creams or surgeries they try to sell me. It doesn't work like that. We have to take care of what we have, and you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Taking care of my body right now is what I'm trying to do, and that doesn't mean exercise or eating 5 salads a day. Sometimes that just means giving your body the vitamins and nutrients it needs, and if it's not getting that through vegetables and sunlight and endorphins, then you need to take some supplements. Water is going to help those supplements go down. Also, we are like 73% water. I don't know, I've never heard the same statistic twice, but yeah, 70-something% water, which means you need to drink more of it. So the first thing I'm doing to prepare myself for my 30s is to drink way more water and take my vitamins regularly. The second way that I am preparing myself for my 30s is to take advantage of my health benefits. We get them through my husband's work. I am self-employed as a massage therapist, so I don't get benefits or insurance or all of that stuff, but I can use his as a spousal thing. So I am only just taking advantage of this. This means naturopath, chiropractor, massage, acupuncture, physiotherapy, dental, optometry, all of it is covered usually up to about 80%. So I'm trying to take advantage of this now because, again, our bodies aren't getting younger. And if I can take care of a 28-year-old body, it's probably gonna make taking care of the 30-year-old body a little bit easier, especially after having squeezed a watermelon through my legs. Every time I see an advice video of older people giving their best advice to younger kids, the top 2 are take care of your teeth and go to the dentist, floss, all that stuff. And the second one is to take care of your knees, or any joints in general, but the knees especially. The third thing I'm doing is being more mindful of my self-talk. Am I being kind to myself? Am I being a friend to myself? A lot of times we get into downward spirals where we just stop feeling motivated. And that can be in our job or in our home care or in just the way we dress, the way we take care of us. But eventually it's gonna come out and it's going to have a very negative impact on our mental health. I've talked about it before about how our mental set point is built by what we say to ourselves. And that's what I'm trying to really build for myself right now. With having a kid on the way, I don't want them to overhear me talking negatively about myself because kids are sponges. They are going to listen to that and think, oh, mom hates her body, so I should hate my body. Or mom's ashamed of this, or mom thinks that's annoying or ugly on her, so she's going to expect me to think the same thing. One of the parenting things I'm learning is that kids are narcissists, so every time they learn anything bad about their parents, they think it's their fault. So Watch that self-talk. Make sure it's positive and prepare yourself for a more mature mindset. When you think of a mature person, you don't think of some CEO in his high tower making millions telling himself how much he sucks every day. No. We imagine that this guy is doing power stances in front of his desk telling people he's the man. So do that for you. You're the boss. You're the cool person. You are the most valuable person of the day. Whatever you need to tell yourself. You're beautiful, your feelings are valid, your dreams are valid, and don't believe everything you think. Be kind to yourself, that's number 1. Now, number 4 is probably a little out there for some of you, but hang in here, hear me out, or if you want, you can just skip ahead to the next number 5. But number 4 is getting to know my Saturn return and understanding what that means. This is more for astrology and birth charts, but the reason it's important is that Saturn return happens about every 27 to 30 years, and it's when Saturn is where it was when you were born. I will link Persephone astrology down below because she did mine and I absolutely love it. The reason I enjoy having my Saturn return reading done is that it's kind of like having a roadmap for what the next 3 to 5 years will bring me. And in that sense, it's going to give me a huge hand in my 30s. And parenting and everything else. Something I see that people get wrong is that they think that this stuff just tells you exactly what's going to happen, or if it says like, oh, you might have a career in this, people are like, oh my God, like I don't even like that, but now I have to go into that career. That's not it. It is a roadmap that might say speed bumps ahead. It doesn't mean you're going to crash and burn when you hit those speed bumps, but it can be that whether you take it slowly because you're like, oh yeah, I remember hearing about these speed bumps, or if you decide to full throttle straight through, you can hold on for dear life and know that there is an end point. And maybe along the way you can like grab a road sign and be like, well, what's going on? That was a very chaotic explanation. I'll link Persephone's channel down below. Highly recommend her readings. They were fantastic. Even if you're not into astrology, you should try it. Just get your Saturn return reading done. See if it's that accurate. So I think that that is going to be something very beneficial to me. Moving on to number 5. The 5th thing that I am doing to prepare myself for my 30s is to start being proud of the worthwhile things. This means don't brag when you've only had 4 hours of sleep. It means not talking about how little water you drink because coffee has water. And it means not being super stoked on the fact that you live off of Caesar salad and potatoes. Instead, I'm trying to be proud of telling people I got 10 hours of sleep last night. I don't know how, but I feel amazing. Or I'm making myself go to bed at 8 p.m. every single night just so I can wake up feeling refreshed. What is in my face? And also drinking enough water, doing things that are good for you, teaching yourself to enjoy vegetables. I am a vegetarian and I hate vegetables. My husband calls me the worst vegetarian ever because I do live off of potatoes and Caesar salad. Anyway, being proud of the good things, the mature things in your life, rather than bragging about the things we did when we were 18 to 25. And by doing this, I think that by the time I hit 30, I will look back at 28 and go, yeah, you kind of did decent for yourself. I'm proud of you at 28. Good job. Last but not least, we have number 6. And so the 6th thing I am doing to prepare myself for my 30s is to moisturize the skin as well as stretch, because it moisturizes the joints. Again, on the joints. I'm having a lot of joint pain with this pregnancy, and I think that's why it is like getting really drilled into my head right now, like take care of your knees, take care of your ankles, because oh my gosh, I didn't think I would start feeling like a grandma every time I stand up, and I don't want this for the rest of my life. So I'm moisturizing the skin because that is itchy and burning and just always dry. And I'm trying to stretch and do mobility things like opening up the shoulders and stretching your shoulders and your neck. Be aware of where you are holding tension in your day-to-day life and stretch it out, because as I mentioned 3 times already, this is one body that is not going to age in reverse. And while they can give you surgeries to help compress discs and they can give you synovial fluid and cortisol shots, those are just band-aids, and it's better to prevent than to try to go back and fix it later. So that is it for today. Tell me down below what you are doing to prepare yourself for the next decade. And I don't care if you are 20 years old, 26 years old, or 56 years old. What are you doing right now to implement some good habits and prepare yourself for the next 5 to 10 years. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more. Today I have a burst of energy, so maybe this means that this video will be up soon, but if not, I'll see you in the next couple of weeks because right now my filming and editing schedule is very sporadic. So thank you so much for bearing with me and letting me rest and improving myself, because when you improve yourself, you improve the world. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!